State Aggies and eager for this clash. A couple of teams trying to stake their claim to being among the best in the country in this top 25 showdown we have in store. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the New Mexico Lobos, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Utah State Aggies. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Utah State lined up, ready to deliver the opening kickoff. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Lobos offense. For the first time today. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
He wants to pass it on 2nd down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. The margin for error is so small in a conference like this, and in Big Ten play, really imperative to get off to a good start.
You really focus on all offseason getting off to such a great start, right? Start fast. Win our conference. Well, this is step one. And so I think you're so tired of hitting your own color jerseys, by the way. You're excited when you get in conference play. You start to get some of that familiarity, and some of that also that hatred that you have for these other teams. So the Big Ten is a fun conference.
Yeah, and you know both of these teams, their players have had this game circled all offseason because this is the first one. This is the first step towards winning a Big Ten championship. Both teams feel like they've got the playmakers to compete in conference this year, but it all starts today.
Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. The Aggies offense will get the ball for the first time. Typically, the last thing a defense wants is to have a backer on a wide receiver, but we may see some of that today, guys.
Typically, you don't see linebackers that can run like this guy, and that's why they feel okay letting him cover this dynamic wide receiver one-on-one.
Yeah, and feel okay, it's not going to be a good thing. You better get your hands on him early. Put your physicality, let that win. It ain't going to be your speed.
Fires to the big fella. And not... there as that defense runs him out of bounds. He'll set up to throw. Got his man out of the backfield.
4th and short. I already called my 3rd down play, knowing I was going for it on 4th down. So you better believe I got the play locked and loaded. We're going for it on 4th down.
Less than a yard to go for a 1st down, and the offense will remain on the field. On 4th down, trying to find his man. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs. Line gets set, 1st down. Running back searching for a hole. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
Quickly out to the tight end. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
It's a really nice job in coverage defensively there, because that tight end, he wasn't really even open. Quarterback just still tried to put it on him and give him an opportunity, but great tackle short of the stick, setting up fourth down.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the pass hits, picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid...
And that's just excellent coverage. Cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
On second down, looking again to throw. Fires into traffic, picked off. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48.
Who says defensive backs don't have hands? Nice job breaking on the football and making the catch. A lot of times you see guys swat it down, or you see them trying to catch it. It looks like they have two left hands. Defensive backs don't catch real well. Nice job breaking on the football. Nice job securing the INT and actually catching it.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Trying to get to it. Grab behind the line. It's Higgins. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Looking for a productive play on first down. He wants to throw it. And it's an incomplete pass over the...
The receiver is...
After the misfire, now on second down. He's looking to throw. He finds his man. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this third and long. Fires to the tight end. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. He'll try to knock it through from 38 yards out. Between the uprights, it's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
On second down, just keeps firing. Quick strike complete. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Utah State up-tempo. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. The Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs.
Offenses that are great on third downs, what do they do most of the time? They keep it in manageable situations where they're not predictable, not just dropping back to pass. They do it here.
Open runway ahead. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. This Utah State offense has it going.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing him. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. Pulls and fires it complete to the right.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a rhythm.
He'll do it himself. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
And I just need a crease. I need you offensive linemen, just like right here. Great job holding the point of attack. Don't let any penetration come in. Give me a little sliver, and then you see the running back, Palmer. He'll do the rest, lower his shoulder, and make sure he gets the first down.
Yeah, it means a lot to this offense, too, to have a guy like this that always just seems to fall forward. He always, in these short yardage situations, knows where that first down marker is, and he's able to get those hidden yards in piles, driving his legs to help keep this drive alive.
The run up the middle, looking for the score. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. 3rd and goal, where defensive coordinators have to make a stand. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the end zone. Cut.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Now New Mexico will go back to work on offense. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down. Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. This time he's got his man. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. The Lobos headed quickly to the line. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking to go up top on first down. And you'd like to think this sophomore wouldn't make a habit of trying to force passes into double coverage like that.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him, just like they did that last time, forcing the incomplete.
kind of surprised by this performance, man. The QB last week, you could tell, dude, he was in rhythm. He was good timing. You could tell the chemistry with receivers were good. And today, everything just looks off. And it looks hard. It looks...
Got a lot of running room. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the second quarter. The quarter comes to a close. Utah State has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. First down to start the drive after the break. Hand off from the shotgun. And the runner is down, and so is a flag.
Hold it. Offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. After receiver failed to hook up. They'll try it again on second down. Looking to throw it again. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Perhaps their punter is injured. Perhaps they don't like to punt. Perhaps they hold an inherent bias against kicking the ball to the other team. Whatever the reason, they'll go for it on 4th and a country mile. Fires to the middle. The completion well past the sticks. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it first and goal. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. A first down run on the doorstep. Relentless, tough run. Down to the 4. Second and goal for this offense. He's looking to throw. He caught it. And he wanted the score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2. And they've moved closer and closer, and still they need 2 yards, third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. They're trying to get to him. Got it! And he won't be able to get in as the defense gets him down at the 1. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation of the game. The ball's going to come out quick. Make the tackle.
A timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. So he took a chance by... Out on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. Quick handoff. Shakes off the defender. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down.
Hold it. Offense.
We'll repeat the previous... The offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. Running to the left. Finds room at the 10. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Hand off to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
He'll pull it on the read. At the 40, there he goes. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
It's so important offensively to practice these type plays, these RPOs, these zone reads, these option plays, and just rep them over and over and over so the quarterback is making the right decisions intuitively and quickly.
Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd. And the Aggies want to move quickly. Fires to the big fella. Gets away from one. Finds some space. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. The give out of the gun. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
They're bringing heat. Gets away. Trying to make magic with his feet. Nifty little scamper on this one. The Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
And boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They'll try to run for it. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the 1st down. On 1st and goal, let's see what Utah State calls.
29 Philly, 2-9-15.
They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Now on 2nd and goal. Trying to pound it in. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Loses 1. Brings up 3rd and goal.
This offense has converted twice on 3rd down on this drive. A 3rd time would put him in the end zone. The give. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Utah State.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
14, New Mexico, 3.
He'll call for the fair catch here. We will get another look at this New Mexico offense. On that last drive, 4th and goal didn't exactly work out. They really need to pay it off this time, Jesse.
And they were so anxious and eager to get back on the field. They know they left points on the board. They let that one get away from them. They look like they are pumped up and ready to go here, David.
And listen, it was a good drive, so you've got to remember that. But they got to realize, I got to get points. When I get in those areas, I got to capitalize. And they wanted a touchdown last time. This drive, they can go make it happen.
They'll throw it on 1st down. It's complete on the right side. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold it. Offense.
That penalty. Back 10 yards, we'll replay the down. First thing you want to do if you're in a hole is stop digging. It's 1st and 20. From the gun. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? The incomplete pass leaves him with 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Got his man on the right. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third down, he drops to throw. Quickly to the tight end. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure. It's a first down. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open, quarterback's best friend. And this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's showing you his athleticism there.
And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Comes out throwing on first down. Makes the grab. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Higgins. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Ball at the 31, 3rd and short, coming defense trying to rise up. Buys a little time. Trying to escape and get it himself. They make the stop, but he knew exactly how much he needed and where he needed to get for that first down. And the Lobos have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field.
Holding, offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Line gets set, first down. They want to throw it. Finds the tight end. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Using the quick game. Makes a grab, and he's dragged down. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Ball's at the 24, a lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. From the gun, wants to pass. Zings it complete to the right. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, New Mexico! Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land. And with the extra point, they cut the lead to 14-10. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. From inside the 15, here's the return. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Jet sweep to the receiver. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Loss of 2.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from Logan so far. Talk about a first half from that dude out of the backfield. He's been a total game changer. And how many top plays moments have we seen on missed tackles alone? Video game moves from one of the shiftiest players in all of college football.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
So the kick goes up. Ball will be placed at the 40 to start this drive. Let's see how they set the tone on 1st and 10. Give to the running back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Utah State up-tempo. They go to the ground. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the right. Makes a connection. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Makes his connection. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Here comes a 3rd down situation, and the defense hasn't been able to slow them down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And he gets the 1st down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. And the Aggies trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. He's going to pass. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Quarterback just has to be more aware of the situation. 1st down, goal-to-go situation. You cannot take a sack. So the QB, if no one's open, you got to make sure you're throwing that ball out of the end zone and helping your offense out.
Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Takes the easy completion. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. They won't let him in. He had a nose for that end zone, but he will be stopped short. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. And it's right down the boulevard. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Maryland is in trouble right now, and unless something changes, this is the type of day that can crush morale. They're trailing by 21 to Tennessee. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one. Kevin, let us know when it goes final. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. He wants to throw. It's complete to the right. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down. Offense gets set for 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He's got his man, makes the grab. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quickly complete. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the 1st.
He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Gets it out fast. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that 1st.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the 1st down.
This is an offense that really sees their identity as being able to run the football. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
I think one of the hardest things to do is stick to the run when it's not working. But it's those runs right there that are the reason why you have to do it, right? You can't get too one-dimensional. Keep slipping those runs in there. Keep getting a little bit of positive yards. Next thing you know, you'll look up and you might break one of those after you got them a little bit tired.
They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. He's looking to throw. That, friends, is a busted play.
Is incomplete.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He's looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. It's still third and goal. Back to the air one more time. Touchdown, Lobos! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
Number 18.
Getting set for the point after.
And the score.
And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the third quarter. 75 yards on the touchdown drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
He's looking for a man on second down. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Works the middle. Nice pitch and catch. For the first down. Utah State up-tempo. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Fast motion from the offense. They'll leave it with him. Slam to the ground, but not before. This Utah State offense has it going. They'll ride the hot hand. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Second down coming up.
Brings up second down.
He's looking to throw. Wide open downfield. Makes the stop at the... yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling.
Well, he was licking his chops. As soon as he saw blitz, he knew some guy was trying to cover him man-to-man. Ain't gonna happen. With his skill set, he's one of the best in the country, and that is just way too easy.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Quarterback moving. He'll pull it down and run. Really good pickup on second down there. Leaves them with 3rd and 2. Trying to pick up a first down. Find a hole in that secondary. Touchdown, Utah State. And that one will... The second half.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Let's see what the Lobos offense has dialed up this time. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because they're deep.
Running toward the tape. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Dialing up a second down pass play. They're working that left side. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position, and here they are on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Firing to the right, complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge... positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Looking to throw on second down. Gets it out quickly. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give them a first down.
Nice pitch and catch there from QB to wide receiver. Great job. An out route is all about timing. 1, 2, 3, boom, break out, throw to him right now. Great pitch, great catch.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And it's just so hard. You watch this team on tape week after week after week, and there's just not a lot of space. Well, great backs, not good backs, not a lot of offenses having a lot of success. You got to be creative. You got to find ways to get on the perimeter, and more importantly, you better be ready to throw the football.
And guys, if they can somehow, some way find into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, New Mexico. The AT unit on the field. They'll go to the... Oh, now the kicker's going to throw it. He's got it for the 2. Found his man on the fake, and they take the lead. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they capped it off with... He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
On second down, wants to throw it. Slips through his hands and incomplete, and they had everything set up for the screen except the catch. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. And the offense sprung.
Fourth down.
Leak, and the quarterback went down.
And when you're throwing the football, you're trying to stop the best athletes in the world from getting to your quarterback. They're going to get there. They're pinning their ears back, get to the QB, get the sack.
Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. Let's see what the Lobos offense has in store. Looking for a productive play on first down. The give to the back.
And that's all you want, right? You want that first down, understand the situation, understand I got to get north and south, get a first down, get a new set of downs.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. The offense pops it up, and they were on the move. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and his defense gets the ball back for its own.
Dude, let's go. I'm going to say this game was basically over, right? We just forced a huge play. Great job by the defense, giving their offense a chance now. Man, it looked like it was over. Now we got a chance, offense, go down the field, stick this thing in the end zone. We can win this ball game still.
And he'll run across the side.
To the wideout.
Good game.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
Wide receiver shows motion. The give from the gun. Tackled, but he has a first down. Utah State up-tempo. He's looking to throw it. Grabbed behind the line. It's Peace. And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the first down. Got his man quickly. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. He got it! And he was straining for the goal line, but the defense stopped him short. He saw man coverage, and the idea, just get it to my receiver as quickly as I can and let him work, David.
See man and see the cushion and see the guy backed up a little bit. Now I know I can get it to him right now.
And he intercepts it. He looked as if he thought he had it all the way. And makes a play.
Man, that is picture. Zero. When I play cover zero, I'm bringing pressure, and that ball's going to come out. Look at the defense. Ready for that ball to come out of the quarterback's hand. Nice job breaking on the football and going and making the interception.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. He makes the connection. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one.
I'll be honest, man. If I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the fourth quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground.
Well, you got to give this offense a ton of credit because normally they've got the lead because of this running back. Today, it's actually despite him. They really haven't gotten the production out of him that they expect week in, week out. You got to give the defense credit for that. But other guys on offense have been able to step up enough to make the plays necessary to give them the lead.
Unloads to the wideout. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
And that's a big play for the defense. Playing at home, you're trailing. You need to create takeaways. You got to get the ball back. Nice job breaking on that one and knocking it away.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback will audible. On 3rd down, going up top. It's complete on the right side. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. At this point, the defense just has to... stop the run and get the ball back, even on 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. He'll try to do it himself. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. It's 3rd down, and the line to gain is the 36. From the gun, wants to pass. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Lobos send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Oh, trickeration, he wants to throw. Fires to the middle. And the pass goes incomplete, and they rise up to stop the fake punt on 4th down. They managed to get the throw off, but couldn't get the completion. You always wonder, why not just leave the offense out there and run a pass play? He'll start this drive firing. Fires downfield. Finds man by himself. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. They'll throw it on 1st down. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Going to the running game. And they pick up just 1. It'll be 3rd and 9. Utah State up-tempo. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Hauls it in. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Aggies! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Really good execution by this offense late in the game, under a minute, score to take the lead. It's what you draw up, it's what you dream about, but now my defense has to go on the field and get me one more stop.
Just couldn't nudge it across for the 2-point conversion. They'd hoped to go up by a touchdown, but they're still... here in the 4th. They'll need to be very sound here, limit this return, and put this game in the hands of their defense to salt it away. Now New Mexico will go back to work on offense. Got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. This quarterback has to stay calm, cool, and collected and drive his team down for a score late in the fourth. Out of the gun, looking to throw. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Can anyone catch him? Sees him in open space, an opportunity. Inside the red zone, they'll mark it at the 19.
This defense knows they have to do a better job tackling. On that play there, too many missed tackles on the wide out. It leads to an explosive play, and all of a sudden, they're in their own red zone.
They almost took that thing end to end, but now they have to finish the drive with a score. From the red zone, looking for a space. Got his man on the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. The offense uses a timeout. 15 seconds left to play. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's looking to throw. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Man, this late in the game, it's go time. I got to have a score. I'm not worried about downs. I'm going through my 2-minute script. We know what's coming. We practiced this all week. It's second down, incomplete pass, go to third down. We need to go for it on fourth down. This offense just has to keep that high energy up and try to run these plays fast.
In the gun, looking to throw on third down. He makes a grab. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout, New Mexico.
And if they want to take the lead, can't be thinking field goal here. They'll need a touchdown to go up in the fourth. Snap in the shotgun. And he was shooting for the end zone.
Incomplete.
Make the completion.
It comes down to this now. One final play to win it. This ball has got to get in the end zone somehow, some way. Who's going to step up?
Quarterback wants to throw on second down. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
This late in the game, fourth quarter, go time. We got to make plays. We got to go to those things that really, really work well. We can't waste too many more downs. I know it's third down coming up, but we got to put this thing in full throttle.
Well, after back-to-back losses, this team is really teetering on the edge of disaster.